on an Avenged Sevenfold concert, and I am still pretty excited about it because it was amazing. I loved it so much and I had the best time ever, and I thought we could talk about the concert today, and I'm really excited to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about the entire trip, and it was awesome! So the first thing was that on our way over there, we actually took a plane. We rode a plane, and I really like planes. It's so cool, and there was kind of a lot of like turbulence, or what you call it, but still it was amazing, and the view was just crazy. It was really cloudy on our way back, but on our way there it was amazing, and I can post a picture right here of what the view was like, and it's so cool. And at the moment it was not snowing at home, but it was snowing in Oslo, so as you got closer to where you were going, it was more and more snow, and it was amazing. I don't fly very often, so when I do, I get really excited. We were standing in line to just like bip our ticket or so, and I was like, I'm in line! And everyone was like, what are you doing? We are standing in line, it's not fun. And I'm like, it's super fun! So yeah, we rode by plane and it was awesome! And when we got there, we got to walk around in Oslo, which was so fun as well. It's a big city, it's a really big city for my sake. And we went to Harrock Cafe, which has so many cool things. And also I wanted to go to a guitar shop, because I know that especially one guitar shop in Oslo might actually have some Schecters, and in my forever hoping to find the Apocalypse Schecter, I actually tried to find that store, and my sense of direction is pretty bad, so we walked like half an hour in the wrong direction, which was completely my fault. and when we finally found it, there were no Schecters there, but I got the part that I was looking for, which is strap lock for the Schecter that I have. So now I can play standing up with both of my guitars, so that's fun. So we found the guitar store and we went to the hotel, and everything was just so amazing. I was so excited. I could barely just wait at the hotel. I just wanted to go stand in line immediately, but we can stand in line forever, because if we were standing in line in 3 hours and we were standing in the concert in 5-6 hours, the amount of standing would just be so long. Your legs would just be broken by the end of it. And when we finally go to the line, there is this guy that just jumps out of the line and runs over to me and is like, I see all your videos, and I get so surprised, and it was amazing. I got so incredibly excited. So if you see this, thank you so much for coming over. It was so fun. And yeah, the one that I was with, he was like, I thought you might get recognized, but we haven't even gotten to the line and you've been recognized. And it was just amazing. So thank you so much for coming over. And there were actually some people that recognized me inside the concert hall as well that come over, and some people at the airport on our way home that recognized me. And it was so fun when they came over or shouted my name or so. And thank you so much. And if you did see me but didn't want to come over, just know that if you want to come over, it's not a problem. If you want to come over and say hi and stuff, it's awesome. So that was really weird and really awesome that people actually came over and said hi. So yeah, and the line that I was standing in, we stood in line pretty early, like not really early, but pretty early still. But that was no point in, because the tickets that we needed to like scan before we went in, the scanner was broken for 10 minutes or so. So when we finally got in, after being pretty much in front of the line, when we finally got in, there were so many people because all the other entrances, they had been working just fine and ours had not, and there were so many people there. And so we went right over to the merch place because, as you might know, I love Avenged Sevenfold merch, or just band merch in general, and I got myself a new sweater. I'm so excited! And they didn't have many left, and that is primarily the reason that we stand in line, is because I need to get the clothes that I want to buy. Yeah, I buy clothes pretty much one time a year, and that's when I'm at a concert. So I'm like, we need to be there early because I am getting some new clothes today. And I actually got a t-shirt as well. Ooh, I'm so excited. Look at this. It's amazing. And I'm so excited. And it looks so cool, and I'm so in love with the designs and the colors and everything. And as you know, I love space, and when space and Avenged Sevenfold mix, I'm like, ah, can you even? So yeah, that's before the concert. The concert itself, oh my god, I tried filming some of it, and I have actually a video of Chevelle, a little video snip thing, which was the first band that was playing, and they were so cool. They were so present at the stage, and their music was really cool as well. I was kind of surprised because at the hotel we listened to some of the Chevelle songs on Spotify, not a lot of them, to be fair with Chevelle. We didn't listen to a lot of them, but the ones that we did listen to was like, it's cool music, but you know, we're there for Avenged Sevenfold, which has some badass music. But when we actually went to the concert, Chevelle was so cool. So yeah, that's awesome. I put in a little video snippet right here. And when Chevelle was done, Disturbed came on, which was amazing. I don't think I've seen them before. And the vocalist was a little bit sick, which you could tell, but at the same time you couldn't really tell that much. And they were so cool as well. And they had so much like pyro things. I don't know what you call them, but they had so much flames on stage. And whenever they went on, you could just feel the heat all over you. And as Chevelle and Disturbed played, we stood sort of in the back, not really far in the back, but sort of in the back. But still you could just feel that heat just blasting over you, and it was amazing. And I put in a little snippet here with the pyro things, and it was amazing. And at one time I took a video, I think that was the one actually I posted on Instagram. I took a video and I hit just the perfect moment for the pyro to hit in, and I just, and you can hear that in the video, and it's just, it's a little bit funny. And yeah, this day was so cool. And they had this, they had a song where everyone in the room that had a phone with lights on were supposed to take that up, and it was so nice to look all over, because the arena that we were in has a lot of standing places, but on the sides it has a lot of sitting spaces. So when you had lights like all over, it was amazing. And I'm so impressed with the presence of Disturbed as well on stage, because after all it is that is sort of the main reason, especially for me, that I go to live concert. It's not to get these songs perfect, but to get the presence that the musicians has on stage. And when that's on point, I get so impressed, because that's not easy. It's not easy to make difficult music to play and then play it right while you're really like in the game or so. And it was amazing. I loved it. And then Avenged Sevenfold came on, and I was so excited. I screamed my lungs out the entire concert with lyrics and just like pure screaming. And I didn't film as much with Sevenfold that I actually wanted to, because I think that when you are at concert for the presence of the ones on stage, you actually have to be quite present yourself as a viewer or as a publicum. I don't know if that's a word in English. Either way, as a viewer of the concert, you actually have to be quite present as well. And so when you're jumping up and down, there's no point in holding a phone that's like shaking and everything, and I needed to jump a little bit, and I needed to like wave my hands and scream a little bit. So I didn't film that much, but I did film some of the songs. I filmed a little bit of Afterlife, which I can schmook right in here. It was so cool. And you can see the lightning, which is a reoccurring theme. You can see the lightning on the edges of the screens on stage. It was amazing. And actually I filmed the entire song of Paradigm, which is such a cool song. It's one of my favorites. But I had to erase it because my phone got full of like storing space. So I had to remove the entire film of Paradigm, which was not the plan, but yeah. I also filmed a little bit of Hail to the King, which was the next song after Afterlife. And oh my god, it's such a cool entire album. But the title song of Hail to the King, which is Hail to the King, is so powerful live with the like hey sort of thing, and it was so much fun. And that's the reason why I couldn't film that much in Hail to the King, because it's a really good song to play live, because you get publicum like really engaged or so. So yeah. They also played Almost Easy, which I filmed a little bit. I schmook it in here. Oh my god, it was just so cool. The entire setup of the stage was amazing. And they played, which was a surprise for my sake, because I didn't, to keep it as a surprise, I didn't check like previous set lists and like stuff they had done on this particular tour. I didn't check it before I went to the concert, because I wanted these surprises to actually be surprises. So when they played Warmness on the Soul, I was like, what? And that was so beautiful and so cool. And yeah, it was amazing. And then after the surprise of Warmness on the Soul, they played Planets, which might be one of my all-time favorite Avenged Sevenfold songs. And just because of that, I was really torn with, should I film this entire thing to have it afterwards, or should I just be like really on with this stuff and be like, I am going to sing the entire song on the top of my lungs. And I went for the last option, so I don't have the largest video of it. I schmook it in here. And there was, oh my god, it was so cool, because they had this really big astronaut, which again is a reoccurring theme. They had this really big astronaut that came on stage like back placed on the stage. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean. They had this astronaut coming on stage, and it was so big and it was so cool, and it was planets, and I just went crazy. I think I probably lost my voice at that point if I didn't before, because Planets is the coolest song of Hail to the King album, and is my top 1 to 3 songs of Avenged Sevenfold, like entirely. It's just insane. Planets is on point, and when they played it, I was so happy, and the stage looked so badass, and oh my god, it was just amazing. And then they played Acid Rain, and Acid Rain and Planets together with this spaceman in the background, and the entire stage was covered in these white things that had projectors on them. God, it's really difficult to explain yourself when you get like excited in another language. But they had really big projectors, and it was so Pink Floyd-ish. And I think that those two songs, Planets and Acid Rain, made the concert the best concert that I have seen of Avenged Sevenfold in Norway. And I have been on every single concert Avenged Sevenfold has had. There are some words there. I have been to every single Avenged Sevenfold concert in Norway, except the very first one they had in Oslo. But other than that, I have been on every single concert, and this was the best one. It's right up there with Stavanger, which was pretty amazing 3 years ago, but still it's badass. Oh, also I filmed a little bit of Brooks' drum solo, and oh my god, he's such a good drummer, and wow, that band, yo, it's crazy. And yeah, it was amazing. And the last three songs, we stood a little bit more in the back for the last three songs, which was Bad Country, A Little Piece of Heaven, and Unholy Confessions. And oh my god, it's so cool. It's the best day ever, and I love it so much. And I love going to concerts, and when the band that we're seeing is one of my favorite bands as well, it just gets even more amazing. But live music, oh man, you can't replace that with anything. And live music of the band that's your favorite band is just nothing like it, you know? It's crazy! So yeah, I've had an amazing weekend last weekend, and I'm still just living off of the happiness of there. And I think I probably will just my entire life, because it was just so amazing. And yeah, I just can't wait to go to more concerts. I'll see you on Sunday!